What they offer you at the pawn shop for this?
They were trying to give me 21.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm going home. And I walked in there and he's like, I'm not buying silver. And I was not expecting to hear that.
It's testing 90%. I'm like, okay, this is not good. We didn't pay him anything for this because it looked fake. And then on the flip, it said copy. Hey guys, this is Drew with GAW Collectibles. Welcome back to a brand new video. In this video, we're going to be doing another office sit down. We're going to be sitting down with a guy. His name's Gary, and we're going to be pricing up everything that he pulls out of his money pouch. He actually came in today and he didn't really know that some things actually had value, but it was good that he brought them to us. So we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to jump into today's video.
For this video's giveaway, it is going to be a sealed roll of Susie B. Anthony's, $25. We do not know what the dates are. Enter to win, leave a positive comment. As we get closer to 20,000, all of the unclaimed giveaways will be given away all at once to the positive comment in the video that comes directly after 20,000 subscribers.
So we got a phone call at the Hot Springs Coin Show yesterday, and he basically said, hey, I want to sell these silver ounces. I have about 40 of them. And so we said, okay, well, what price were you considering? He said, I don't know, but I know that nobody else around us is really buying silver whatsoever, or they're offering him an extremely low number for it. We actually said, hey, we're going to be paying $2 back on silver. If it's something that you don't want to do, we completely understand. And he ended up saying, man, that's like the highest price that I've received. We're actually going to spend a few minutes with Gary. It's going to be exciting. What's up, brother?
How's it going, man?
I'm Gary. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. So I brought some other stuff that I forgot I had.
Okay.
It's whatever. Like, if y'all aren't interested, not a big deal. But here
Certainly take a look at it.
Here is the silver.
You want to start working through that? Yeah, if you go for it. If you want me to lay out the rest of the stuff that you want to take a look at, that's great.
Yeah. Here's I got a bunch of silver notes. I don't know if y'all be interested in those.
Okay, I can look into them.
This stuff's just like Kennedy half dollars and foreign currency.
Kind of the more modern, or do you want to check the dates on those? Because there might be some silver ones in there.
I think the only silver ones I've seen, I think I got like a couple buffalo nickels.
You can go through that too if you want, just for fun.
Yeah, no, I have no idea what any of these things are.
That's weird, isn't it? It says the President of the United States, and it says Barack Obama on it.
And then, yeah.
And then it says Make America Great Again on the back.
And it's been sitting in this bag for years. I saw that when I was looking at it today. I was like,
I don't think these have any silver to them. But
I don't think they do either.
We'll just test one of those. Just they felt a little light for silver. But let me take a look at these. Let's go for it. So what kind of made you want to sell this stuff? You just ran into it?
No. I gotta get my rent paid this month.
Oh man.
Yeah, I run my own business, and it's been a slow winter this year.
Yeah, so everything's kind of changing, a little bit.
Yep.
Let's see. This is, a lot of these are 40% Kennedy halves. That they have silver in each one of these.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I had no idea.
these are like $3.50 a piece instead
really?
Instead of 50 cents a piece. Yeah. If they were 90% silver, we'd be like $9.50. But they're only from 65 to 70. That's when they put 40% silver in these. But anything past that, it's just good old spenders.
There's two more.
Cool.
I think that's gonna be the last of them. Yeah, all that silver right there that he's testing, all that was bought through J&M Bullion.
Okay.
So
that's good.
And I think I got like 10 or 15 more ounces at home, but they're like they're not silver coins. They're like 2 ounces, and I got like a 5-ounce brick and like just collectible stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I wanted to hold on to those.
Now these buffalo nickels, since they don't have really any dates to them, we're paying 10 cents a piece for them. If they had dates, it'd be more, but they're pretty low grade.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, if you want to buy them, I have no problem selling them. But
Yeah, I mean,
it's not like
I'm
it's
up
not
for
a
it.
big deal to me.
Like it makes a little bit on everything. That's kind of my jam. So
Oh, I run a handyman shop. I do handyman and yard work. I grew up right here in Kingwood, man. So when I looked this place up, I was like, I know exactly where that's at.
run through these real quick, see if there's any.
I'm not getting anything with Barack here.
Brock's letting us down today.
Yeah.
Now, these silver certificates, just based on the condition, I know that there's some that I've seen that sell them for $4 or $5 a piece.
Yeah.
I normally wholesale probably would give us $2.50 for these each, so I'm probably at like $1.50 each on these, which is not awesome, but it's kind of just stuff we have to throw in the safe for 6 months until we see a dealer or something, you know.
That sounds like a fair deal to me.
All right.
If you wanna,
What they offer you at the pawn shop for this?
they were trying to give me 21.
Wow,
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm going home.
it's all right. No worries. I gotta go.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
I think it was 28.69. That's what we agreed on.
Is that what we agreed on?
Yeah.
I just remember you saying 28. So.
Well, if you you want more money, right?
Yeah, no, I'll definitely take it.
We'll just take it. Okay, that's good. So with everything that I have here, let's see, should add it all up, and then I don't think I have a whole lot to do with like. I don't know if you want me to just bring these to like a coin show and give them away to kids. I don't really have anything I can put a value on these.
That's fine.
If that's something that you
No,
I got nothing I can do with them.
That's
so.
fine. Nothing with any of these. On
This
thing?
is just face.
Okay.
I mean, I could write something on there and just give you face for face. This is pretty much face. The golden, I know that some dealers sell these for a couple bucks a piece. I probably could. There's nothing really to this thing. Other
Yeah,
than
I
this
get it.
thin piece of. It's just kind of the same thing with these. I don't really have any customers for them, but I could just pay you out for that and give you the prices for the silver and stuff.
I'll go ahead and just hold on to these. That way
Okay.
you don't have to take up space. And
That's fine.
You can just buy the bulk.
The face stuff you're saying?
Yeah, just the
Okay.
face stuff.
Okay.
I'll put that back in the bag and
That's
pass
perfect.
it on down.
That sounds good.
Like,
Which is great, 29 of these, which ended up being $101.50 instead of, what is it, 29 times 50 cents, like, $15 instead. So it's good that you checked with us. I know that they might have offered a little bit less at the pawn shop for that. So.
oh, dude, I rarely go to the pawn shop. I was just Houston Gold and Silver right there off 1960.
Right.
And I walked in there and he's like, I'm not buying silver. And I was not expecting to hear that. And I was like, my silver is having liquidity issues. I was like, this isn't good.
It's not a good market for that. I think I was like a couple cents over or something weird. I averaged it to $13.33, and that includes the silver and the other things that are in here. So,
All right. No, that sounds perfectly fair to me, man.
alrighty. You want to write him a check, Casey?
Yep.
Thanks for giving us an opportunity on the silver.
No, not a problem at all. Yeah, I just looked up on Google. I was like, silver buyers near me, and I saw y'all are in Kingwood, so I just gave you a call, and it was that organic.
I just didn't want to feel like we were beating you up or anything. But then I realized, like every single person that calls us, it's like no one even wants to buy any silver at all or gold.
Yeah.
And then every time we buy it, it might come down or it might go up a little bit, but that's about life, If you ever run anything else or if a family member calls, we're always here to put numbers on little coins. So,
Roger that, man.
I'm gonna walk you out.
thanks again, Gary.
Hey, not a problem. Thank you.
All right, guys, so we just wrapped up with Gary. Cool guy. This is what he had. So if you're taking a quick look here, this is the silver, which is where Casey's at. So he didn't tell us that he had American Silver Eagles. These are tarnished and have issues to them. I guess we're okay where we're at. We paid a little bit less than what we should have, but that's okay. We do have some of these Sunshine Mint proof rounds, which are good too. So this is 40 ounces here, fits in these 2 tubes. And then this is the stuff that he didn't really think had any value, but he wanted us to check. I said, hey man, if you need anything else, bring it in, we'll check for you. So this is, I think, 39 40% Kennedy halves. So if he brought this in anywhere else, most of the time they would just lump it into something and call it 50 cents a piece if they wanted to rip him off. But we ended up giving him like $3.50 a piece. That kind of just substitutes the overhead and everything that's going into this. We also have these buffalo nickels. They all pretty much have no date to them. Super low grade. And we normally pay about 10 cents a piece for these. I think wholesale is anywhere between 15 to 20 cents for these. So when we stack these in like a Home Depot bucket somewhere else, they're going to sit for a long time. So we just throw them in there, and then way down the line we'll end up selling them. But they're never going to change in price most likely because there's so many of them out there that the demand doesn't change. And then we have this 1964 mint set. Nothing crazy. This is kind of everything that always comes in for us. Then we have these silver certificates. So we ended up offering him $1.50 a piece for these, and that's kind of, you know, what we were willing to pay. He can go take them somewhere else, but I don't think anyone would give him anything, and I think $1.50 a piece is fair, especially for where these are selling at. A lot of these have nicks, hits, pinholes. They've been folded up. They've just been used as notes. Some of them are in some plastic, but yeah, you know. Then we have one silver dollar. 1885 silver dollar. Woo! Nice crusty original look to it. XF grade. Pretty cool. An 1875S trade dollar, but as you can see, it's fake. I kind of knew that off the bat, but when you're pricing out stuff, you don't want to say, hey, this coin's real, this coin's fake. Why'd you bring me something fake? You just throw it into the deal and you don't talk about it. That's kind of what I've been told from a lot of dealers. And so this is going to be a good instrument for people in the future that maybe come in with a trade dollar. We can explain to them what they're looking at, because this one definitely has some issues to it, and we're glad we took it off the streets, so that's cool. This is about what's normally coming through the office, something between $800 to about $1,400 in value. You know, if there's enough that comes through each month, it just kind of covers the bills here and allows us to film content for you guys. So under some investigation, we thought this thing was fake, but we screwed up, and we know it's not fake. We tested it, and it's testing 90%. I'm like, okay, this is not good. We didn't pay him anything for this because it looked fake, and then on the flip it said copy. Anyway, so I said, let's go to the expert, because Rodney's an expert. And this is what Rodney said. Hey, Rodney, it tested 90%. And he said, looks fine to me, great pictures. And then, on top of that, what you can also do is you can look at the PCGS TrueViews. So I looked at this one. There's like this die break right where the head is, all the way across into these stars. And there's a die break that goes a little bit behind the head. And so I said, hey man, if I could see that similar die break, which looks like there's the exact same die break on this one, it's very hard to see. It's the exact same die break though. Okay, this sucker's legit. What we're gonna do right now, we're gonna call Gary back. We're gonna give him some more money. The coin has been cleaned. It's probably XF or AU details. We just gotta make sure that he's getting paid for what he brought in, because it looked fake to me.
Hello?
Hey Gary, how far away are you, brother?
I'm at the house. I pulled up to my house.
You brought in this trade dollar, and it ended up saying copy on the flip. Do you remember that coin that you handed me?
Which one?
It's basically like a silver dollar, and it's the lady that's seated on there. But
Okay.
On the flip, it said that it was a copy. And so most of the time, we don't want to offend people, and we just say, hey, we'll take this copy off the streets type of thing. And so we didn't really even include it in the total. Most of the time we would just go and destroy these because we don't want people to get caught with fakes, basically. And so I ended up testing it on the Sigma machine. It tested as 90% silver. And then I just talked to kind of an expert, and he said, hey, this thing it looks real to me, brother. And so I said, okay, I better call Gary back up. And then if you want to come on by again, then we can add some money onto this. But I would be willing to give you like $150 for this coin, if that's something you want to do.
Holy crap, yeah. Man, I appreciate you being so honest.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. I didn't want to send you home and take advantage of anybody, but that's kind of what we figured out once you left. So
Yeah, no, not a problem. I'll jump in the truck and head back up there, man.
okay, we'll be here, Gary. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye. So Gary's on his way back. We did offer him like 150 bucks. I know that wholesale on a lot of these kind of partially cleaned trade dollars are about $250 to $300 range. So we'll end up still be making some money on this. We won't be making a killing because we were honest, but it's good that Gary can put some money towards what he needs to put money towards, and we can sleep at night just fine. So very cool. Hasn't happened to us in a while, but glad we're helping him out. So I guess like what we were doing, just to tell you real quick, we wanted to test on the Sigma like we said.
Yeah, I'll give you a. So with the Sigma, you're able to go test gold, right? Of course, and silver.
Like silver half dollars and silver dollars are 90% silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
it's 90% before 1900.
and if it was fake, it basically wouldn't test. And I was like,
Here's an example. This was purchased in a previous collection. It's a fake Morgan dollar. And if it tests right, it's supposed to fall within the brackets. And if it doesn't test right, it falls outside the brackets.
Okay.
So this is the dollar that you sold us.
Okay.
And then this is also the dollar that came in this copy flip.
Okay.
So these are heavily copied by the Chinese. And we thought, it says copy.
Roger
We're
that.
taking it off the streets.
Which one was this one?
And we're sticking it.
yeah. So they call that a trade dollar. And so what they basically created those for was for trading between countries back in the day, and we ended up shipping a ton of them to China, and then they would reproduce them and send them back as fakes. So this is basically the heaviest counterfeited coin. But when we put it on here,
And generally, a fake is $2. Like you'd put $2 on that. They sell a bunch of them on Etsy all the time for $2. So
it tests as a silver dollar. So that means there's at least $23 in silver value. And then when you're taking a look at this coin, which is interesting, you're going to see like this die break underneath the stars going all the way to this star. You see it's very faint. It's like a crack.
Okay, yeah.
There's a crack going behind the head of this star.
Oh.
Well, and then so what I did is I actually compared this photo and tried to find a similar, what they call die marriage, which is just, is there something that is similar to that look or that crack before basically the design was put into the coin. So when the coin was like a hockey puck, before they put this trade on here, the trade girl and all these stars, it used to be just a flat hockey puck, and that's when that crack basically was created. And then everything else was stamped on top.
from the dies.
So we saw this crack going from this star to this star, basically all the way out until the rim, and that basically matches your die marriage as well. So we think it's not a fake, we think it's real, and that's why we called you back.
Man.
So
Cool.
Here's this.
I appreciate that, man. Y'all just earned a customer for life. Cool, like the whole die break thing. I would have never. That would have passed right over my head.
Well, as they're pumping out millions of these, the dies that they've created,
Wear down over time.
yeah, they wear down over time, and then they start breaking. So that's why you get a die break there.
And then what they call it a die marriage is basically, say a wife and then a husband, and it's like replacing a husband or something.
Yeah, if the husband starts giving out, right, then or the husband dies, you get a new husband, right? So
Well,
you need
again,
anything to drink before you leave?
No, I'm good. I'm going here and picking up some food for the kids.
Sounds good,
So
bro.
again, man, I appreciate y'all's honesty. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Thank y'all
Gary.
very much.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all.
All right, guys, so we are going to pick the winner from last video's giveaway. If you guys ever need to know what the rules are, just look down in the description below. We're going to put that link in there for you guys. Pick one winner. See how many comments kind of came through from last video. All right, we have 585 unique comments. We're going to now pick a winner. All right, Silver Dollar Outlaw, thank you so much. Please reach out to us at akushcollectibles@gmail.com. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts on everything that you saw in today's video. We hope you really enjoyed it. We're going to do a lot more office things this week, so we plan on getting a lot more videos out, but we'll see you guys in the next one.